is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Dane County leaders have issued a new public health order about updated gathering limits.
That new order, called Order Number 12, goes into effect on Wednesday. For the most part, it mirrors the current order with a few modifications. The order allows for indoor gatherings of up to 10 people and limits outdoor gatherings to 50 people. Schools and universities can also continue with in-person schooling for all grade levels. Dane County restaurants can offer indoor seating at 25% capacity, while restrictions remain in place at bars and taverns. Stores are also required to keep capacity limits at 50%. The latest numbers from the Department of Health Services: 9 people died over the past 24 hours from COVID-19. An additional 56 were hospitalized. There were also about 1,400 newly reported cases.
As of today, DHS officials said more than 150,000 doses of the vaccine have been administered throughout Wisconsin. The vast majority of those went to frontline healthcare workers and residents in long-term care facilities. First responders, including police and firefighters, will be eligible for vaccines next week. But Governor Evers says the general public likely won't be vaccinated until this summer. So as more and more healthcare workers are vaccinated each day, it is hard not to wonder when it'll be your turn. It's up to the state to decide who's considered a frontline essential worker, the next people up for the shots. Madison O'Neill spoke with state health officials and hospitals to learn where you are in line and what goes into making those decisions. Maddie?
Well, there are actually 3 parts in this first phase of vaccine distribution: 1A, B, and C. Currently, we're in phase 1A. That includes the about 450,000 healthcare workers in our state, along with long-term care facility residents and workers. Now, we don't have to completely finish phase 1A before moving to phase 1B, which will include more groups, and we're getting closer to that by the day.
I'm ready.
You don't often hear this said about shots.
It feels really good. It feels really exciting.
But once the COVID-19 vaccine goes into healthcare workers' arms, it takes weight off their shoulders.
I don't have as great of a fear of, bringing something home to my family.
Dr. Allison Schwartz is one of about 7,000 SSM health workers who have gotten their vaccine since mid-December, all who want them, according to VP of Pharmacy Services, Mo Carbat.
We feel that, we did what we had to do to protect ourselves so we can protect our patients as well.
Carbat says they're now moving on to offering vaccines for healthcare workers from more than 100 unaffiliated healthcare organizations, like independent practices, pharmacies, and dental offices.
All right, you're all done.
That's it?
All part of phase 1A.
Thank you for your help.
We are not in short supply when it comes to the vaccine.
UW Health has started vaccinating about 75% of its 13,000 workers as part of phase 1A. The health system joins SSM Health as vaccinators in our state, setting their sights on an imminent phase 1B.
When we get direction from the state on what that pool is going to be, how do we quickly get them through our process, get these vaccines out of our freezers into people's arms?
By the end of January is when we believe we will get to a point, a large percentage of 1A healthcare workers in the state have been vaccinated, and at that time, we will hopefully get the green light to go to 1B.
Early this week, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services expects to get final recommendations on who exactly should be included in that 1B category from the State Disaster and Medical Advisory Committee.
We're trying to balance this implementation feasibility versus the ethics.
It's a group of experts parsing out who will be next in line. DHS has final say, but in the committee's latest meeting Friday, most agreed to move forward recommending that phase 1B include first responders, educators, correction workers, those in mink husbandry, and congregate groups including people who are incarcerated, along with adults 70 and older.
So as the group has thought about populations, they've really focused on who is most vulnerable, who is most at risk. What essential services do we need to make sure are in place?
Those recommendations as they stand would leave public transit, grocery store, manufacturing, and other essential workers for phase 1C, which would likely include those with high-risk medical conditions as well.
Depending on our supply of vaccine, which is the limiting factor in every everything. It will take a similar amount of time to get through phase 1B before we're ready to open phase 1C.
Anyone not included in phase 1 will be part of phase 2, which health providers estimate may take us into the summer. At SSM Health, Schwartz just got her second dose and has this message for everyone waiting on their first.
That things are happening, and I think they're going to continue to ramp up as we move into this new year. And hopefully, as we look towards spring and summer and fall, people are, anxious for some return to normalcy.
All right, have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you.
While hospitals and local health departments don't want you calling asking when you specifically will get your vaccine, Schwartz says if you do have any questions or concerns about the vaccine itself, feel free to call your healthcare provider or visit the CDC's website. Now, the state's Disaster and Medical Advisory Committee will be meeting early tomorrow to talk about some of the recommendations for phase 1B. Once those are finalized, they will be open for public comment as well.
Maddie O'Neill. Maddie, thank you. More rural hospitals say they're also quickly moving through those in phase 1A. Sauk Prairie Healthcare says after a clinic tonight, they'll have all employees who want a vaccine vaccinated. That's about 470 people. The healthcare system was allocated about 500 doses of the Moderna vaccine, so they've been able to use some of those extra doses for local unaffiliated healthcare providers. But now they are out and waiting for more.
This last week, we didn't get the request that I put in for first doses. We didn't get that. So we've had to unfortunately put on hold some of those clinics for other community members. But I'm hopeful that, we can get some more doses next week to bring on some of those dental clinics and pharmacies that we weren't able to get to.
DHS says it had more requests for vaccine than was available this past week and is calling on the federal government to allocate more doses to Wisconsin.
President-elect Joe Biden was in Wilmington, Delaware today, where he received the second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. He got the shot on camera, which is part of an effort by the president-elect's incoming administration to reassure the country of the safety of the vaccines. He said he would be announcing his plan to, quote, get the entire COVID operation up and running, including the necessary cost, on Thursday. And let's turn to weather now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with our first warn forecast. Dana?
We saw temperatures in the low 30s today, quite a bit above average, actually. This time of year, it's usually a little cooler outside. We usually see highs in the mid-20s, but our breeze now coming from the south, so that kind of helped things warm up just a little bit. Even right now, we're still about 7 degrees warmer for much of Dane County, 9 degrees warmer in Janesville to where we were at this time yesterday. That puts us generally in the mid to upper 20s throughout the area. Not expecting those temperatures to drop too much for us for our overnight lows because we do still have that cloudy sky overhead. Our breeze still coming in from the southwest, though, so we'll likely see temperatures tomorrow climbing back up to the mid to low 30s. This cloudy sky isn't bringing anything new on our radar. Radar is going to stay quiet for the next few days. Might even see a little bit of sunshine for tomorrow afternoon and Wednesday afternoon before our next opportunity for a little light snow starts to creep back in. But we will take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. A person of interest is now in custody in connection with the death of a newborn girl in Greene County. Police say this death is now being investigated as a homicide. The baby was reported missing from the village of Albany on Saturday and found dead on Sunday. The Sheriff's Department is still asking for help from the public, and they're hoping to identify this person seen in these photos. If you know who the person is, you are asked to call the number on your screen.
Well, today the FBI is warning about potential armed protests at all 50 state capitals and in D.C. leading up to President-elect Biden's inauguration. Of course, that includes Madison. The internal FBI bulletin warned that as of yesterday, the nationwide protest may start later this week and extend through Inauguration Day, which is January 20th. Now, in preparation, Governor Evers today authorized the National Guard to help support Wisconsin Capitol Police. Major General Paul Knapp says, quote, once again, our state has asked our citizen soldiers in the Wisconsin National Guard to answer the call to keep our state, its citizens, and its institutions safe. And earlier today, crews boarded up the windows on the ground level at the state capitol. The Department of Administration sent out an email to staff calling the move a proactive, precautionary measure that is happening at state houses around the country. The DOA said it is not able to go into specifics about current law enforcement security measures due to safety concerns.
New tonight, the Michigan State Capitol Commission has now banned the open carry of firearms inside the state's Capitol building. The policy change only affects public areas inside the building and does not change policy on the Capitol grounds outside. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer cited the armed protest there in April and the recent violence in D.C. as a need for the change. Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in honor of the Capitol police officers who died last week during the riot in Washington, D.C. Federal authorities said they have started a federal murder investigation into Officer Brian Sicknick's death. According to the release, Governor Evers' order will expire at sunset on Wednesday. And the head of the National Guard says at least 10,000 troops will be deployed in Washington, D.C. by this weekend. There are currently 6,200 Guard members in the city. The increase comes as officials brace for more possibly violent protests surrounding the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden.
Tours at the Washington Monument have also been temporarily suspended due to credible threats to visitors and park resources. The order went into effect today. It'll last through January 24th. National Park Service says the groups involved in the Capitol assault still pose a threat to the setup and events surrounding the presidential inauguration on January 20th. New tonight, 2 U.S. Capitol police officers were suspended. Up to 15 more are under investigation for their behavior during last week's assault at the Capitol. Viral video shows one officer taking a selfie with someone who was part of the mob. And in a separate video, you can also see another officer letting protesters into the building. House Democrats formally introduced a resolution urging Vice President Mike Pence to activate the 25th Amendment today. The vote will come tomorrow. Now, if Vice President Pence does not respond, Democrats move to phase 2. That'll be Wednesday. This evening, the president and vice president met at the White House for what a senior administration official described as a, quote, good conversation.
Chad Wolf, the acting secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, is resigning. He said it was always his intention to serve the department until the end of the current administration, but says, quote, unfortunately, this action is warranted by recent events, including the ongoing and meritless court rulings regarding the validity of my authority as acting secretary. His resignation comes 3 days after a federal judge ruled his appointment as acting secretary in 2019 was unlawful, blocking a set of asylum rules that were slated to take effect today. Still to come tonight, a look ahead at your full forecast for the work week ahead. But first, some major changes coming to the Beltline, how it could impact your day-to-day commute. Next.
Furnish your home in good taste with Pletz Furniture. Shop for new ideas from a large selection of quality name brands in stock and ready for delivery, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, and Amish-made furniture. Pletz Furniture in downtown Baraboo. Quality furniture at lowest prices.
Keep your home warm and your family healthy with help from Menards. Guardian by Knopf Insulation is the perfect solution for lowering your heating bill. R11 craft paper-faced or unfaced insulation is your choice. $9.99 a roll. Improve the air quality in the home for your family and protect your furnace with best air filters. Available in various sizes for only $14.99. Find these and other amazing deals now during Menards Project Day sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Extended through January 15th. Join Planet Fitness for no enrollment. $10 a month, no commitment. 2020 is over. Start 2021 with tons of ways to get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. And spread out while you work out with cardio distancing and our new crowd meter. Plus, use our app to get moving anywhere. Your fitness is essential, so kick things off with the year's best deal. Join for no enrollment, $10 a month, no commitment. Deal ends January 15th.
5 Madison area locations. Sign up for $10 a month. Stop in today.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving and other benefits, like emergency roadside service, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's art.
I make saving look good.
when a bank helps you make real financial progress. That's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
Furnish your home in good taste with Pletz Furniture. Shop for new ideas from a large selection of quality name brands in stock and ready for delivery, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, and Amish-made furniture. Pletz Furniture in downtown Baraboo. Quality furniture at lowest prices.
Hey folks, struggling farmers and hungry families, two big problems impacting our community.
Tuesday morning, we'll explain how one program is bridging the gap between farms and dinner tables. Join us from 4:30 to 7 for News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
So today, we turn the page. We commit our former flag to history, and we commit ourselves to the business of the future.
Welcome back. That's Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves signing into law a new state flag today. It replaces the old state flag, which featured a Confederate battle emblem. The new flag includes a magnolia flower and the words, "In God We Trust." The decision to change came in the wake of the police killing of George Floyd. New tonight, General Motors has a substantially different logo for the first time since 1964. The new design is supposed to reflect the company's shift toward electric vehicles. The new M is meant to resemble an electric plug, and the color is supposed to evoke images of the sky. The logo comes with a marketing campaign called Everybody In. It's aimed at making more consumers think in electric cars for them. GM plans to introduce 30 such vehicles by 2025.
In keeping with the electric vehicle theme, the Ford Mustang Mach-E won the 2021 North American SUV of the Year award today. The award was presented in an online ceremony this afternoon, along with the North American Truck and Car of the Year awards. The Mustang Mach-E is Ford's first electric vehicle designed from the beginning to be fully electric. It's also the first four-door vehicle Ford has ever given the Mustang name. If you are in the market for a new ride this year, you may pay more than ever, depending on what make and model you choose. The average price of a new vehicle is at a record high, surpassing $40,000 in 2020. Car research site Edmunds says prices are creeping up because Americans are making the switch from passenger cars to more expensive SUVs and pickup trucks. The trend is expected to continue.
Later this year, you'll be able to drive on the shoulder of Madison's Beltline, but only during certain times of the day. The Wisconsin DOT is doing some major reconstruction work, including what they call a flex lane to help improve traffic. Other work includes fixing deteriorating pavement, replacing the median barrier, and improving drainage issues. One of the project supervisors says the flex lane will be here to stay and will improve traffic flow in the coming years.
Improve that reliability. You won't have those start and stops that you have today. So what it takes you to travel the Beltline, say on a Monday afternoon, it'll be very consistent throughout the rest of the week. You won't have that uncertainty that you do today.
While all this work is happening, you can't expect daily lane closures. They're hoping the project will be done and we can have a new Beltline starting next year.
A disabled veteran in Janesville has raised more than $6,000 to repair a destroyed basement in the last 24 hours alone. This comes after News 3 Now Investigates reported her story and how the city is rejecting her claim even though it was their line that caused the backup, resulting in $15,000 of basement damage. You can see that special report on Channel 3000 right now under News 3 Now Investigates. And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at our first warn forecast.
It has been dry for the last several days, but our snowpack's still on the ground throughout the state right now. Part of the reason we've stayed so cool, even with the cloudy sky overhead, the snow on the ground, just kind of keeps things quite insulated for us with our temperatures. Now, we are going to stay cloudy for the next few days. We might see a few pockets of sunshine tomorrow afternoon and Wednesday afternoon, but overall more clouds than sun coming through. By the end of the week, some light snow will start to develop for us late in the afternoon on Thursday and heading into Friday. And behind that system, it gets a little colder outside. Our temperatures will drop back a little more. We'll be closer to average for the weekend as we look ahead to the following week. Radar has been quiet, even with the cloud deck overhead. We've stayed nice and quiet. That continues for us overnight. Likely not going to see those temperatures move around too much from where we're at right now. Plus or minus a degree or two into early Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, we're still cloudy outside. A little bit of sun possible for some folks, but it's really going to be hit or miss on if you get a little bit of sun or not. Temperatures in the afternoon will be in the mid to low 30s with that breeze coming in from the southwest. The cloud coverage stays overnight into Wednesday. Temperatures early Wednesday yet again only dropping to the mid to upper 20s. And then Wednesday afternoon, we're expecting high temperatures in the mid to upper 30s thanks to that breeze coming in from the south. Now, we're dry for the next few days, but as we look ahead to Thursday, that's when our next chance for that light snow starts to develop. In the afternoon, we might see a little light rain or mixed precipitation as temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s at that time. Then this transitions over to light snow Thursday night and for Friday. Likely just going to be some light snow, maybe some mixed flurries passing through. And that continues through Friday afternoon and into early Saturday morning before just coming scattered flurries for us during the day on Saturday. Even though we're looking at a longer time frame, doesn't seem like much will be coming down with that. So overall accumulation totals really trending towards just trace amounts or less than an inch of accumulation. Enough that it might look like a little snow globe outside at times, but not enough that we're really too concerned about having major impacts to your driving or your commute as we look towards Friday and into Saturday. Our temperature trends 6 to 10 days out, and as we look 8 to 14 days out, not seeing one big trend one way or the other as far as warming or cooling, but precipitation likely that we are going to trend above average towards the end of the month. And that lines up with a few opportunities to see some light snow or flurries pass through. Tomorrow we're expecting variably cloudy skies, not as cold outside with those highs in the mid to low 30s. We'll add on a few more degrees again Wednesday with high temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, continuing on with our variably cloudy skies. Some light accumulation possible, but that snow starting on Thursday continues into Friday. It's going to be breezy outside Thursday and windy on Friday with some scattered flurries possible on Saturday. Again, that system cools us back down closer to average with high temperatures in the mid-20s and overnight lows dropping back a bit into the mid to low teens. That's a quick look at our forecast.
Dana, thank you. And just ahead in sports, there's a reason why Ice is in Dimitri Trice's last name. And the Badgers are thankful for his clutch play since Christmas. Zach's in next. He's got sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. Keep a neighbor in crisis safely in their home during these difficult times by supporting and donating to the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
The forecast calls for a messy commute. The Ford lineup helps keep you in command. Intelligent four-wheel drive monitors traction, and a terrain management system adapts to road conditions at the turn of a knob, so you're ready to take on the elements with confidence.
Power through the storm in a new Ford Explorer, now with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $4,250 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin dealer today.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see. Right now, get 50% off frames with any lens purchase.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick and Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
So I can get the latest phones free with no hidden requirements?
Yep, all season long.
And do I have to get the most expensive plan?
Nope, no plan restrictions.
Okay, but we have to trade in our phones.
Right?
Right?
Nope, keep your phones.
Did you say free phones?
Yep, the latest phone's free for you.
Okay, in.
Switch
to US Cellular and get the latest phones free, available all season long with no hidden requirements. US Cellular, upgrade to fair.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Since Christmas Day, Demetric Trice has been playing on another level for Wisconsin. His last 4 games, 89 points, 17 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's also shooting lights out. From the floor, he's shooting nearly 52%, while from three-point range, he's dropping them in just under 48%. And let's not forget, a lot of these buckets are late in the game when the Badgers need them. And when Trice is doing that, all his team wants to do is say thanks.
Makes everyone else's job easier. Having a guy who come up, make big shots, make the right plays, play good defense, all that kind of stuff. It's what you want in a great point guard.
He's got a lot more confidence. He's improved his shooting it really well. Late game, some of those shots are really tough. He's got a guy in his face and everything, but he's still just knocking them down. It takes a lot of pressure off.
Giannis back in action after having Saturday off. Bucks taking on the Magic in Orlando. This was a 2-point game in the fourth until Milwaukee went on a run. Giannis dials one up from deep. He finished with a team-high 22. And then later in the quarter, Chris Middleton splashes home another triple, part of a 26-4 run for the Bucks to close this one out. They beat the Magic 121-99. After splitting with the #1 team in the country, the Badger men's hockey team didn't move up in the polls. But that's probably all right with Tony Granato because his team got a lot out of the weekend. For one, they proved they can play with the best. And once you've done that, it leads to a boost in confidence. And with everybody finally back together, Scotty hopes to carry this momentum and confidence with them for the rest of the season.
I think we've proven that we can hang with the best team in the country, and we're gonna get a lot of momentum off of that, and keep looking to carry that momentum throughout the year.
Having that mentality, going into every weekend is something that we gotta focus on, and we gotta take every weekend like we're playing the #1 team in the country. So obviously, I think there's a different vibe in our locker room right now.
Alabama and Ohio State going at it in the national championship game as we speak, and Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith is having himself a game. In the first half alone, he caught 12 passes for 215 yards and 3 scores. Alabama so far in this one, they're in the 4th quarter right now. We're back after this.
Murphy's, we believe Tuesdays should be taken seriously. That's why we need Seriously. We chop seriously and shred seriously. And it's why every Tuesday you can get a large made-to-order pizza for just $10. Seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays. Even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game, so you better bundle up. Toyota.
Get 0.9% APR for 60 months on a new 2021 RAV4 or lease a new 2021 Highlander Hybrid for $319 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Right now at Steinhafels, take your sleep to the next level with Tempur-Pedic's new Ergo Extend Smart Base powered by Sleep Tracker AI. Tempur Ergo Smart Base is designed to help you get the best night's sleep by automatically adjusting your position while you sleep to help reduce snoring. Queen Tempur-Pedic mattresses start at only $21.99 and get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Plus, get Steinhafels special financing and free delivery. Only at Steinhafels and Steinhafels.com.
At iMart Express, we've enhanced our safety and cleaning standards so that you can shop safely and save. Get 2 pairs of glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. Shop safely and save at iMart Express.
Right glasses.
Right price.
Right now.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with the final check of our forecast.
Variably cloudy skies again for tomorrow and for Wednesday. Temperatures will warm up just a little bit for the middle of the week. In the mid to low 30s for Tuesday, the mid to upper 30s on Wednesday. Then our next chance for a little light snow starts to come in. Likely not going to bring much accumulation, but that builds in for us late Thursday, continues into the weekend, and cools us down quite a bit. That system's going to push our afternoon high temperatures back to the mid-20s, where we'll stay through the following week, with overnight lows falling back to the mid to low teens, which is seasonable for this time of year. So that temperature pattern really where we should be for the middle of January, but overall not expecting to pick up a lot of snow accumulation with that system coming in for the end of this week.
All right. Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.